Just put some peanut butter on her paw and she's busy the rest of the day. Cause it's Donna Watts.
Donna Watts.
And yes, sir, she's had her shots.
Ow.
She hunts at night and during the day. She sleeps on a heat rod.
Because she's cold-blooded. She's a reptile.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I got a little feedback going on.
Yeah,
do you hear that? It's like an echo.
Echo.
That's cool. How you doing, Keith McGill?
I'm great, Donna Watts. Thanks for having me on your show.
You know you're the co-host with the mostest.
Co-host with the most.
With the most.
That's
so it's like the little girl said, who I don't know, that little girl is so overworked. She just they sit her down and between shows, hey, wake up. Tell us the temperature.
Wake up, little girl. It's like
it's 89. She said,
I'm tired and sleepy. She says.
I know, but she tells us the temperature, and it's hot out there. I had like a little. I was telling Kathy. Oh, give a big round of applause for Kathy.
Kathy was back,
making us sound all good and funny.
Thank you, sweetie. Oh, I gave her a last name. Now she's out of the. Oh, that's great. That sounds like a party at Kathy's house. That's what that sounds like.
Everybody's having a good time. It's chilling.
Finally, the Lamaritas get here.
No, Kathy and I were walking in together, and I had like a little sweat mustache going. You know, like that got sweat. That was that was me.
Sweat stash is what the kids call it.
Sweat stash was what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking at over there, Mister? What's going on?
I am trying. A friend of mine, a Mr. Paul. Is a flamencoist.
Oh, yes.
He plays the flamenco guitar, and I'm trying to find. He's going to be at Uncle Slayton's.
His wife, Diana.
Diana, Mrs. Paul.
Diana,
did you see what I did? It's like fish sticks.
Hey, that's
it's
fishy
crazy.
That you did.
Somebody slow me down.
Are they any kids of the Gordon of Gloucester? No, that's somebody.
Just the Gordon's fisherman.
No, I know those people.
It's a deadly
I haven't seen them in a while, but yeah,
they
go to Spain and study that.
They're going to be doing the flamenco at Uncle Slayton's.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Everybody should go. I think it's this coming weekend.
Well,
and I want to find the exact.
It's time to get your hot Latin self out there,
or your cold Swede. Whoever you are, we don't discriminate.
Now, you've had a more exciting past 2 weeks than I have. You went to tell the folks where you went, because I can't say it. I'm so jealous.
Well, I went to Atlantic City. People, slow down. Slow it down. It's great. If you haven't been to Atlantic City and you go to New Jersey, what the thing is that everybody, just like everybody thinks people in Kentucky are all country and hicks and no shoes. Everybody thinks everybody in New Jersey is like Jersey Shore and sneaky and tanning it up. And that's not true. Only about 97% of people like that.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. 3% are just normal as you and me.
See?
I went right up to them. I handed them peanuts and they took them right out of my hand. It was so nice. They don't even bite.
You weren't blinded by like the glitter and all the gold.
I got a little glitter
stuff there.
Yeah, you can't help it. You get off the plane and then suddenly it's like
glitter in your eye.
Somebody with giant eyelashes and big hair.
Wow.
And glitter eyeshadow.
I've seen those outfits at the Goodwill, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with those outfits.
Can you get glitter at the
You can. You can get all kinds of rhinestone outfits.
Like a rhinestone outfit.
Oh, look, I'm wearing a rhinestone belt.
Look at you.
You brought this back from Atlantic City for me.
What are you in a rodeo? What is happening?
Preppy rodeo. Hey, our big special guest is here, and I'm so excited.
Special guest. Ooh.
Yeah, you guys. I know it's summer. It's the dog days of summer. It's hot, and I'm wearing my Wishbone shirt. Because, it's the only thing I could find with a bone on it. Hey, how you doing, Clevie?
Clevie? How close are you guys? What is that? Suddenly.
Well, when his hair's short, I call him Clevie. When it's long, he's Cleveland. So, hey, we're on the air. We got cameras. Look, wave. Isn't that cool? Peace out. So, Cleveland is in the house. Nice. Cleveland, introduce yourself. Okay, first of all, Cleveland, he started comedy back in the day with us.
And I started out right after you. Well, a couple of years after you guys did. Well, a year or so after you guys did, right? Because I remember going to see Keith McGill and Spike Davis.
Oh my God, Spike Davis!
Oh,
Shout out
and
to
Don
Spike.
G was opening.
Don G. That was a show.
Wow,
that was a
that's
crazy
long.
show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way back in the day.
That it was way. And so I just reconnected with Cleve,
Out of
and
the blue, she calls me. Never answers my calls or my texts. But bing, hey, Cleveland, how are you? Well, you know how I was if you return my calls.
and he tells me what he's doing. He's working with doggies.
Oh, that's sweet.
I retired from comedy about almost 2 years ago. About a year and a half ago, I retired from doing stand up, and I'm training dogs now.
So
To do what?
what's the hardest thing to
Etiquette.
etiquette?
Oh, like actually like sit and stay
Etiquette,
and not
yes.
like drug
The
sniffing
etiquette
or
of the house.
Do they have to keep that little finger on their paw up when they
No,
eat?
it's not. We don't go that deep, but there's sit down, heel, stand.
Don't
come.
bark with your mouth open.
Absolutely.
That's
Well, yeah, you know, if I could teach a dog to do that, I would definitely teach a dog to do that.
Is it true that you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
You can absolutely teach an old dog new tricks.
Really?
Absolutely.
can't teach a new dog old tricks.
Oh.
No, it's like got your nose, they won't do it.
Yeah,
They won't do
peekaboo,
it.
stuff like that. None of that, man.
So what's your favorite thing about this new gig?
I get to wake up with my family every morning, and we get to have breakfast and laugh and poke each other in the nose.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a
Yeah.
strange ritual.
Well, no,
Like,
and
hey,
you know what?
daddy,
right
poke.
now, it's really hard because I've got two. I've got an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old. And
There you
it's
go.
really hard. And my
Two
wife's
different
working
work.
and I'm working and everybody's all stressed out and we want to really enjoy this, but it's hard.
It is hard.
But that's what they mean by if it's worth anything,
Right.
it's going to be hard.
So what's the most rewarding thing other than waking up with your family and getting to poke 'em?
A consistent second income.
There you go.
You know, yeah, a
Right.
consistent second income. I
Right.
mean, I loved doing stand-up comedy, but I hit a crazy mid-comedy crisis, and I had to put it down because I was missing my family. I was tired
Sure.
of being on the road. I mean, the physical act of going on the road did not it wasn't worth those 35, 45, 55 minutes I might spend on stage. It just wasn't worth it.
So tell the listeners and viewers.
And smellers. Let's get all the senses in.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And those licking the radio.
Yeah.
And those who are
Now,
tasting
those of y'all who
the-
got some taste.
who are tasting the computer, tell them.
Wow, I'm like this is like an Oreo right now. Look at this.
Okay. all
That's
right,
it.
all
That's
right.
it.
It's good to see you, Donna Watts. I haven't seen you for like ever. I need to take out my gum. I'm sorry.
No, chew. So
It's good to see you.
It's good. It's great to see you.
Okay.
I always like seeing you. You know that.
I always dig Hank.
And you were the one who introduced me to Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice. Oh, who doesn't love Kimbo Slice?
Do you know who Kimbo Slice is?
No, totally know who Kimbo Slice is.
Yeah.
Giant wrestler guy.
Yeah, he's crazy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is an internet star.
I
He
think
is.
if you master, interpreting dogs, as you like to call it,
Yeah.
I think you should move on to him. Try to manage him.
You know what? I think time and gravity manage Kimbo Slice. All that's left is a common sense. You know, you got to do something.
Well, tell
Now-
people who are some of the comedians you worked with before.
From the top of the food chain down, without dropping names, like I was.
You drop
listening,
names.
I was listening to someone else's radio show today, and it just seemed like every third word out of their mouth was somebody famous that they knew, and it just drove me so crazy. But I worked with Dave Chappelle once. I worked with Screech.
Oh my God!
Nice.
Totally work with Screech.
I worked with Screech in
So-
in Lansing, Michigan.
Oh my God! I work with Screech in Toledo, Ohio.
Really, and then he came here, and I don't know who worked with him that week.
Oh
Now,
yeah!
I
my
heard that
God.
he sold if you got
he
an
sold
autograph.
8x10s.
Yes,
Yeah, he
that's what I
sold
heard.
He also
8x10s
sold
and scripts. Yes,
And
that
what?
was hilarious.
Scripts
he
from
would
the
sell
show.
scripts from the show for like $10. He would
I
sell them.
thought you
And
guys
he
were
was-
talking about prescriptions, and I was
Scripts.
like, that
No.
is totally
Probably
illegal,
both.
Screech. But so
No, that was, and here's what was great. Like people were crazy for like Saved by the Bell Screech,
Right.
and so they had like a box set. And he would, they would bring and say, "Please sign my box set." He's like, "I can't. They won't let
Yeah.
me." Sign.
Dustin Diamond,
contractually,
isn't that his
yeah.
real name? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
So-
he tried to shop a sex tape that he had.
Oh yeah, he was
No.
trying to
Yeah.
get some street cred.
Yeah.
His
But he got street crud
He
instead.
was I started replacing the word crowbar with Kardashian. So he was just kind of Kardashian his way into fame, you know?
Right.
Just trying to crowbar his little niche. I've hung out with, I worked with Dolomite once. Yeah.
Was it at the Caravan?
At the Caravan.
I totally worked with him too.
Did you?
Oh, it was great.
He was there twice, and you once worked.
He had to sit down.
Yeah.
He was not that Dolomite.
I was, but still, man.
No, he was Dolomite
Still,
though. People ate him up.
The energy that comes off of him never gets
People
any lighter.
ate him.
Is he still alive?
No, he died October 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I totally worked. It was.
yeah.
Oh, he had the whole regalia.
Yeah,
and
it
the
was like
big hat and the thing,
And a
it was
cane?
like
Did he have a cane? Or a stick? Or
He had a
walking stick?
cane.
not only did he
with
have one,
a
but he was selling
diamond.
them after the show. He had box sets and
No.
canes.
Oh, he was fabulous.
I love
Yeah.
it.
He
Yeah,
was
albums.
fabulous.
And the energy that just came off of him is I turned into a 14-year-old white girl standing next to him. It was crazy.
I did, which
does
meant
that
Dolomite
mean?
got arrested.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was tricky.
And I worked with Gallagher too.
You mean Gallagher also?
Yeah.
Or do you mean the
Deuce?
The
second?
Gallagher clone. No, actually.
Dose.
Yeah, you forgot the sh on the end of that doof. Anyway,
He does the little watermelons. He smashes.
Yeah.
He smashes cantaloupes.
Yeah.
He's
That's
not
what not
like
the-
an orange. People just have to put a napkin across themselves, like a bib. It's not a big thing.
annoying orange
It's like,
bibs.
oh, look, I'm sticky, Gallagher.
Yeah.
What did you do?
yeah, and then I threw it all away to go train dogs.
You
Put
did
it-
not
I
throw
didn't
it
throw
away.
it away. You're right. I
You
didn't- I
made
just-
a choice to go and train the dog. Any
I
famous
put it-
dogs? Rin
No
Tin
famous
Tin, Lassie.
dogs yet. I put it on the shelf to go seek like it was like when I came to this decision, it was like that one scene in Pulp Fiction when Samuel Jackson looks at John Travolta and goes, maybe I'll be like Kang from Kung Fu and just wander the earth solving problems and stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant the one in the diner.
That's what it was. Isn't that what he said? I'm
The
gonna
big
be
long
like
thing in
Kang
the
in Kung
diner.
Fu.
No, I don't know. All I remember from that is the dance where Vincent Vega won the dance.
You're
And
telling
then-
me that all you remember about Pulp
No,
Fiction
I'm going to tell you what I
is
remember.
the
I remember the
dancing?
dance. I remember the gimp, Freaky.
Yeah.
I remember the shooting the guy in the car, and I remember
That dude was on
Royale with
MTV.
cheese. Those are the four things I remember.
Oh man, that cinematic masterpiece, man. Cinematic masterpiece.
I know. I love the Tarantino, man.
Yeah.
Saw the Django.
I
I
don't
haven't
like
seen-
pulp
I
in my
haven't seen-
fiction. It gags
You haven't seen
me.
the Django?
No,
haven't
I've
seen
never
the
Dude, you
seen
gotta
it.
see
yet.
the Django. You haven't seen the Django?
No.
Oh my god, it is so great. The Django Unchained is so great. The Django is all right. When I was a kid, they had this thing where they show the black movies. It was the United Artists Penthouse downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And it would be like the crazy big, like you would see your Dolomite.
You go see the
Right.
Dolomite, dude.
Right.
And in Cleveland, the place was called the Hippodrome.
And yes.
I
Or
saw
you would
all
see-
all my
you would
Dolomite
see your
movies and the
Superfly,
Warriors there.
And you would see your Superfly. You would see your
The Hammer.
The Hammer.
The
You
Hammer.
see Pam Grier and the
Cotton
Sweet
Goes
Hot
to
Black
Harlem.
Coffee Brown.
Coffee Brown, Cleopatra Jones.
Right.
Aren't you impressed
And
that
so-
I knew the Hammer? Yeah. Okay.
I am impressed. But that's what Django Unchained is. Django Unchained harkens back to
Awesome.
all of
Old
those
school.
blaxploitation films.
Is it better than I'm gonna get you, sucker?
Oh,
I don't
no,
know.
nothing's as good as
I don't think
that.
that's possible.
Right. You're right. So this is
So
this
you're
is, this-
so you're so I want to learn. Like, did you know when you started doing the dog thing? Let me
Okay.
rephrase that. When you started,
I was going to say, the man's got a family. What are you doing? He's got
Okay.
children. What are you
Okay.
doing?
What happened was when I hit this mid comedy crisis, I was thinking to myself, I'm getting too old, and I don't feel this anymore. I'm starting to get tired of being on the road. It's starting to take its toll on my body. The drinking and the partying and the hanging out and the sleep until noon. You live like a vampire. You're out all night and you sleep all day. You're indoors all day, and after a while, it starts to shrink your psyche, and you don't want to be around other people anymore. You know, after a while, it just starts to set in.
that's why I moved here.
That you're starting to
'Cause,
get into this
yeah,
crazy bubble. You know?
I live here now, right here. This is my.
Yeah, this is cool though. This is really cool.
But you have a
And,
window.
Yeah, I have.
I broke it down and I came to that conclusion. I've got to stop doing this for my health because I'd already been. I don't know if I told you I got diagnosed with depression
Okay.
about a year and some change ago, and it all started to make sense that this is all the stuff that's feeding it. When it used to be really cool, now it's not anymore. And in order
Right.
to cause that buffer, I've got to get a little drunk. You know, just kind of just kind of, be acceptable and just in that mode. And it's like, dude, I'm turning into a cartoon character. This is crazy. So I put it down and I said, okay, I got to find something else to do that's going to make me some dough because I got kids, and
you like it.
I inherited this dog, my dog Rufus. I inherited my dog from my wife's niece, and Rufus was worst case scenario when it came to dogs. Worst case scenario, I couldn't believe this dog. I'm like, at the Home Depot across the street from DuPont Circle, you know where that is, in Breckenridge? I'm talking to my best friend in the whole wide world who's a dog trainer and owns a dog training company about this dog and what I should start doing with it. And I've had the dog about a month and a half, and I was going to leave it in the car because it was October and it wasn't that hot outside. And I closed the door, go, stay there, Rufus. And I closed the door and I spin around to go start walking into the building. I think to myself, I wonder, did he sit on the seat? Did he go on the chair? Or is he on the floorboard? I spin around. He's not in the car. He's running towards the Home Depot. I chased this dog for 45 minutes through a Home Depot. And I finally found him in like doorknobs and doors. I was so angry that when I called my friend back, I was telling him, I'm like, you're a dog trainer. Give me some wise, sage information. I'm cursing in the middle of this parking lot over this dog. And he goes, did he have a leash on? No, he didn't have a leash on. That's your problem, Bill. That's what he calls me, Bill, because that's my first name.
Bill Cleveland? That's a weird name.
No, Cleveland's a nickname.
Cleveland Bill?
Long story. And he goes,
Bill, Ohio.
Put on a leash. Put it on a leash. You can't.
Really? So that's the secret?
That's the secret. Put on a leash. It all starts there.
Right.
Well, I know that's how you get me to behave. Put a leash on me.
Saying.
I'm not going to run through the Home Depot.
As one thing I've learned as a dog trainer is we love our pets. We love our pets. They're family, which means they're almost human, but they're not. They're actually animals.
Right.
And dogs, they're dominant by their very basic nature.
Okay.
And if you don't take lead strong enough, they'll automatically assume it.
Right. You have to be the one in charge, and they don't mind it. They like to know. I'm not in charge. I know where I fit.
If you walked into a daycare center and you realized that there were no adults, you would automatically assume a leadership position. All right, kids, here's what we're doing.
Right.
That's natural to them. They automatically assume that they're in charge until they're told otherwise.
Oh.
Until they're explained to otherwise.
So are there any that refuse to accept that position that they have?
Look at me. No.
Because he will. No. It is like Lord of the Dogs.
It's not as cut and dry as that.
They have
there's a number of personality of dogs, and you experience each and every one, and you know what to do when a dog acts like this or acts like that. There's things that I'm still learning. Don't get me wrong. I'm no Zen master by any stretch of the imagination, but the things that I've learned, wow.
So is there a particular breed that you like better than another?
You know what? No, not really. I think that, it's just like saying, is there a particular car, to take price out the picture, is there a particular car that you prefer over another car? If you can get any car that you want it.
Oh, okay.
You see, dogs are just like people. They're just like us. They bleed and they live and they're happy and they're sad and they're
poop
angry.
On the couch.
And they just want to be part of a pack.
This is like Mr. Rogers' Dog Whisperer. This is beautiful.
It reminds me of this book. You're talking about this reminds me of this little book I got that I'm going to pass on to you because, A Puppy's Guide to Love. And it reminds me that, dogs are a lot of things to people. They're
absolutely everything to
people.
They're
bookends.
They're bookends.
You can set your two dogs with their butts against your books and they can keep your books on the shelf.
Nice.
You just
so
say,
sweet.
Sit. And they'd sit. See, look at them.
This is sit. This is sit.
That's a sit pose.
I've trained my dog on hand motion.
What is this one? This one says love cultivates.
This is Madcap.
This is so.
What is the command?
What does that one say?
What is the command for Twiggy?
Hold on, I can only answer one question at a time.
What's the command for that dog right there?
Stop being so cute. Oh. knock the cute off.
So what do you do with your hand? It's
I can't hear a word over all that cute. What are you trying to tell me?
Look at the dog.
Love does not dominate. I'm feeling a clump. Okay, this one. Love is like fruit. It may look good, but you shouldn't bite into it until it's ripe. Or you're a chocolate lab.
And love is also like fruit in that if you keep it too long, it goes rotten. It's beautiful.
One of these days, I'm gonna get a studio just like this, and I was gonna call it the Chocolate Lab.
I don't get it.
How cool is that? What is? You got like 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
talk to you guys all day, man. Thanks for inviting me out.
Thanks for coming and
This is
bringing your
really
dog
nice.
genius.
Oh, and this
Dog
one is in
genius.
honor of
Dog genius.
Keith.
Wah, wah, wah.
You know, because Keith's a big William Shakespeare fan. The course of true love never did run smooth,
Or furry.
except if you're this puppy with worms.
Then that's really not smooth.
I
That's
bumped
not
my
smooth
nose
at all.
on the microphone over that one. Look, this is Nacho. That's the dog
Nacho.
I'm training.
That's not your dog.
You're right. It is my
Nacho dog. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cute.
That's Nacho.
Look at you.
I'm working on him.
Look at that
for
dog.
the next 30 days.
Oh,
He's a good
whose
dog.
is he?
He belongs to a really nice family who really love him to death, but Nacho's a bit squirrely.
So you take the dog in to your home.
if it's worst case scenario, if need be.
So
if I can train the dog there and not bring him out of his home environment,
Okay.
then I'm more than happy to do so. I come to your house, evaluate, see what's going on.
Okay.
You know, like that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the ambassador to your dogs.
That's
so to
beautiful.
speak.
Do you
I'm the
ever,
guy that
to
binds
punish them,
people
do you
together.
ever make them dress up like put antlers on their head
and put them in a net.
and
What
put
is
them in
that?
like a butterfly net?
That's crazy.
That's a new way of
No,
training them.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass on that.
It says there's no escape from the love pug or the love pug.
For the love pug.
I don't
The
care.
love pug.
Soon we'll be making another.
So is this? Are you guys
Mark on
going to
your carpet.
podcast and do this as well?
Oh,
Do what now?
podcast.
Are you guys
Look at
going to
your
start
big words,
podcasting and doing this as
podcast.
well?
Yeah.
Can I like? I mean,
It's right on there.
are you going to stretch it out and do like an hour? I think.
We might. That is up to our illustrious audience.
Yeah.
I think seriously, man.
You
I
should
think,
email us at Keith at CrescentHillRadio.com or Donna at CrescentHillRadio.com and demand.
You know what? Where's your? Have you guys got a Donna Watt Show Facebook page? I know that's a stupid question.
I've not lost enough weight yet. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously,
It's not.
because this is really fun. I mean, I would listen to this, and I'm real.
No,
part
well,
of
you
it.
can go
Does
to-
my voice sound
You
skinny?
can go to CrescentHillRadio.com and listen
Okay.
to us all that we are. Here's fun. I didn't even tell you this. This is so funny. Real quick, I have to tell you real quick. So this I done comedy at the show, and this fella Mike from Carrollton, Kentucky. Hi, Mike. He listened on because I sent it out. I said,
Right.
"Hey, we're on the radio," and he listened to the radio. He said, "Hey, I heard you on the radio. I'm not in town anymore. My wife and I have split up, and now I live with Ulla in Sweden." So
So we have a listener in Sweden.
we have a listener in Sweden too. Actually, if Ulla was listening, shout out to Ulla.
Willkommen.
Willkommen, Ulla.
That's all I know.
I don't
Ikea.
know that. What is that Sweden?
I don't-
Swedish? Oh, it
yeah.
totally is. Meatballs.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord.
Okay, but we only got a couple minutes, and
All right.
And I want to give a shout out to all the clubs in town that are having comedy this week.
Right.
If you're wanting to see some comedy, Comedy Caravan, the Bardstown.
Yeah,
There's-
tonight at the Bardstown. It starts at in 4 minutes if you're listening live. 8 o'clock every single Tuesday. So
Open
you got to
mic.
go. Yeah, open mic. Go and
Okay.
see it. Support.
support.
Support,
What's
support,
the name
support.
At the Caravan tonight is Ashy Larry, a.k.a. Donnell Rawlings.
Ashy Larry.
At the Comedy Caravan tonight.
Is that a African American man?
Yes, he was on the
Yeah,
he
you
was on
can't
the
be
Dave
ashy
Chappelle
unless
show.
you're black.
I don't know him.
Well, if you go up to the Comedy Caravan, you might get a chance to meet him.
Also, this is not comedy related, but it's a really cool guy. Noche Flamenco, which means flaming night. I'm sure it's at the Uncle Pleasance this weekend, June 29th. If you like the flamenco and the dancing
And the comedy ties in
the guitar, the comedy.
because when you leave a show like that and you get home, you're trying to do those moves like they do, and you look totally ridiculous.
I'm just trying
right,
to
and
come
people
up with
laugh at you.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I want a quick little quiz.
Okay.
Okay,
Man, I want to get the book of
if
questions.
you were a funky dog, what would you sing?
If I was a funky dog, what would I sing?
Uh-huh.
Why we always out there when they walk the street? Nothing but me.
There you
Nothing but the
go.
dog in me. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Isn't that what I would be singing?
Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
If you are in the Caribbean, what would you shout?
Yeah, man. Woof.
Let the dogs out.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Okay, and this
okay.
this individual died this week, so this is a little tribute question. Do you know your blues?
Bobby Blue Bland died.
He did
2 days ago.
Do you know what song he had that featured the word dog in it?
Hound dog.
No.
Oh,
Dog in
snap.
the.
I wouldn't treat you like a dog the way you treated me. That's the country I don't know
Okay.
how that song goes version.
I'll
That's
treat you like a dog.
I didn't know who that was. That
I do
scares me
that
a
all
little.
the time.
okay. Now I'm going to take you back up to now the present where we are. I can't wait till the dog days are over. What? Who sang that? Dog days are over.
Dog days are over.
I don't know.
Dog days are over.
Come on, people. Florence and the Machine.
Of course, Florence and the Machine.
Oh,
Speaking
my
of
brothers.
dogs, my dog Dave
Wow.
Waite is at the Comedy Caravan this week. Very
Who?
funny guy.
Dave Wait. Dave
Oh,
Wait. This
he's
thing
hilarious.
on. Dave Wait.
Very funny guy. You got to go.
Oh,
Turns
yeah,
out
you
they
gotta
were
go see
all
it.
dudes.
All right, well, keep listening to Crescent Hill Radio. You guys, we really appreciate it. Send us a note at crescenthillradio.com. And Cleveland, thank you so much
Seriously,
for
man,
coming
put a
today.
page
In fact,
together, girlfriend.
I am. I'm so happy you got to come and a little thing for you, thing for you to take home and watch with your kids, Lassie,
Right. Okay.
and some
Look at you.
popcorn.
Giving Jimmy
Popcorn so
Kimmel a
you can
run for his
enjoy
money.
it.
Look
There
at
you go. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
listening,
ma'am. I appreciate
everybody. Go make somebody's day. It'll make yours.
Cause it's Donna Watts. She was made from a bucket of body parts. She's got a centipede's liver and a buffalo's heart, and she runs on batteries. Yeah.
Crescent Hill Radio.
It's 88 degrees.
It's 8:01.